Hello, I'm David R. Lewis. Welcome to Theater of the Mind. This time, we're going back to Deer Run Trail, the first book in my trail series of westerns. In this excerpt, Ruben has joined Marshals Marion Daniels and Homer Poteet as they have found the gang that shot and beat Arliss Hyatt and left him for dead. The Duncan Brothers and their bunch are holed up in a cabin. A gunfight has ensued. "You boys are horse and mule thieves and attempted murderers," Marion yelled. "Come on out now and let's stop this killing. Give yourselves up, and we'll all go back to Gasconade and get you a legal trial. No need for nobody else to get shot out here today. I'm Marshal Marion Daniels, and you got my word on it." Things was quiet for a minute, and then the door of the cabin crashed open, and a heavy-set fella come running out of it in our direction, his hands over his head. He hadn't gone 20 yards when a shot from the house knocked him down. That terrible Sharps roared again. "Got the one that shot from the door," Homer said. "God damn it, boys," Marion hollered. "That there's enough. Get on out here with your hands up and stop all this." About that time, I watched 3 or 4 fellas scatter out of the cabin and head for the barn and corrals. "Oh, hell," I heard Homer say. "There he goes." Marion was running down the slope and toward that cabin for all he was worth. I couldn't believe it. It hit me so hard that I waited and gawked a little before I run back down to my horse and managed to get in the saddle as he danced away from me. I spurred the sorrel up and over the top of the hill and down the slope in time to see a Mexican come out of the barn on a big old white horse and head straight for Marion, reins in his teeth, firing 2 pistols as he rode. I was too far away to help, and Marion just stood there and let him come ahead on. That Mex was closing with him pretty good when Marion fired his coach gun. The first shot tripped the horse up and he fell. The second one hit the Mex as he struggled to his feet and put him on his back. I watched Marion drop the scatter gun, take a Colt in hand, and just stand there, waiting for whatever was next. I was off the hill in just a little bit and on the flat about 50 yards from the cabin when somebody shot my sorrel. He grunted and faltered, then stumbled some and swerved to the right. I grabbed my yellow boy out of the scabbard and jumped free afore he fell, landing on my knees in the dirt. I took aim at one of them, running after a loose horse by the corral, and hit him in the leg. He went down, then got up, trying to run in kindly a sideways lope. I shot again, and he went down and flopped around some. Homer tore by me on his horse, a pistol in hand, shooting at anything that moved, and then it was all over. 2 of them had got away on bareback mounts from the corral. They'd shot one of their own, and 5 more was shot. The one I'd hit was the only one still moving. I walked over and looked down at him as he squirmed and grunted. He'd been hit in the leg and the low belly. There was more blood than I thought there could be. "Well, who are you?" I asked him. "I'm Carl Duncan, you son of a bitch," he grunted at me. "You've killed me, I guess." All of a sudden, Homer was standing beside me. "He ain't killed you," he said. "I have." Homer shot him then, just as calm as you please, right in the front of his head. I throwed up. I couldn't help it. Deer Run Trail is sold as an e-audio book in a number of locations, including audible.com, and is available as a free ebook from Barnes & Noble, iBook, Kobo, and elsewhere. I'm David R. Lewis. Thanks for dropping by Theater of the Mind. The restrooms are upstairs in the mezzanine.